never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
I live with birds come in, soon as I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a K-back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a 50 door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Soon as I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Soon as I got seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Breaks through the contact. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 2 spins. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here goes 47, 47. 26.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a...
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run it here. This is James White. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. He'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is going to be pulled in. 1 intended. Wow. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Now the extra point. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw is Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. A first down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 47. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Left side, it's Dorsett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. James White with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Here's White. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Mahomes going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll run with White, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Here comes Grant on the return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, Prescott. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Caught by Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott now on second down. A little dump off for Corral. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46, 46. Check. Switch is 8. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Gun.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here go 46. It's coming now. 26.
Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On third down, Crowell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You go 46, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 46. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know that.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Eddie Goldman in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go. 46.
2nd down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Prescott on 1st down. That's complete to Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go now. Green.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a carry for White. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. James White, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man is Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
We're going to 54. Wide 8. You got 4.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Prescott now on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. James White, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Grant. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a potentially